Good morning. It's Monday here in the garage. It's been a while since I've done a video of what's sold here. I had a request kind of show off what's been selling here lately. So I had a pretty good weekend. I did about $1,000 in sales, a little over 30 items. So I know a lot of people's been saying eBay's been slow for them, but for me, it's going really great. Got a new system kind of going about how we're getting things listed out. I got some help taking photographs and stuff, so I can just focus on sourcing, shipping, and listing. And I got somebody else just taking all the pictures, which is my wife. So very thankful for that. It's been really a good boost here. So just kind of get down to it real quick, so I can get these things shipped out today. I only do shipping on Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays, 3 days a week. So this is everything that's came in since Friday, except for this is one hangover from Thursday that did sell. Is this replica Rydell 90s football helmet, sold for $125. I picked it up at a yard sale for $20. I picked up two helmets for $40. I went 25 a piece, so I got talked them into two for 40. I had to do some cleaning up. They're really nasty, dirty. I had to replace these clips on the. If you look here, these are brand new. They're about $10 for a set of four. So I do have a little bit of money into these. I didn't really look them over. It was like the very first sale I came to on that Saturday, and I was just like, "That's pretty awesome seeing full." You see the mini helmets, but you never see a full size replica helmets. And these are the really nice heavy duty ones you could wear if you wanted to. So I'd originally listed them at 85, and I immediately got somebody messaging me if I would take an offer for 70. So I was like, oh crap, I think I got it listed way too low. So I bumped my price up to 125, waited a couple days, and it sold at my full 125 price. Next, we know I love selling my media. So I sold a copy of IP Man. Martial art movies always do great for me. This one really is not all too fantastic. $6.60 for IP Man 3. Next, I did a big perfume buyout back in the spring of like a bunch of old vintage perfumes. This one, I only got like 5% in there, but it's really ornate bottle. I think that's really what got this. I got $20 on this. Zero feedback buyer, so hopefully I don't have any issues with it, but definitely happy to get that gone since it's been sitting around since April. I'm getting back into listing video games online again. I had a lot of returns. So eBay was taking a big, like an extra 5% because my return rate was so high in video game category. So I took almost 6 months to, it's probably been a good year since I've like solidly been listing any video games. So now that it's kind of been restricted off my account, now I can get a full rate. Going back to listing games, picked this up at the Goodwill recently. There's like one Goodwill, everything's a flat price, and another one of the Goodwills we go to is just all over the place. So this game was listed for $6, and it made it to half price day, so I got it down for $3. Not really great deal. It's a $10 game. I probably could have got a little bit more for it, but just trying to get some stuff flowing here. This is a good deal here. Is a set of books. It's a huge set of books. Got these at a yard sale. I was asking 50 cents a piece, so 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, I think I ended up paying like, I don't know, maybe $6 for all these little Christian kids books. They ended up selling for $35. Media mail, so it's a pretty heavy amount, but still only going to cost maybe $4 at the most to ship. This is something I had a long time, but I just never listed it. I don't know why. A Stetson Beaver 4X hat. It's brand new, just no box. And so it's gonna be a pain to try and figure out how to ship this thing. But I got $75 for this. It sold right away as soon as I finally got around. It's like one of those things that's been sitting in the death pile for, gosh, I want to say 2 years. I know I only paid like $10 for this thing at a yard sale. Just sitting there. I don't know why I didn't want to list it. But finally got around to it. Finally pulled the trigger. Got it going. And it sold quick. So it's like, man, I've been sitting on $75 on a shelf for 3 years. That could have been put towards something else. Picked this up a few months back at the Goodwill. I think got a bunch of DVDs or Blu-rays for like $2. So this was a $2 set. Twilight Zone got us $23.45. So I must have sent out a 5% offer on that one. I think I probably had maybe $25 on this, and sent out a bunch of 5% offers the other day. So got that going. It was really, really weird. I was at a yard sale and this guy had a bunch of movies, and then he was just throwing in all kinds of stuff that he just didn't want. He just take it. Had a bunch of sealed CDs, a bunch of R&B stuff. This one's like Baby Making Project, Jagged Edge. I never even heard of it, but brand new, sealed, free. I got $9.99 shipped on that. Another good thing, I usually pick up a lot like old computer parts when I see them at yard sales. Mostly usually old sound cards, old video cards usually sell pretty good. This one's weird though. This is a fax modem, the old school dial-up modem. I don't know what anybody's even using this for. That's kind of weird in my opinion. It's pretty obsolete technology. But somebody paid me, what did they pay me for on that? $14. So $14.05. So it must have been another 5% off situation. I know that one's probably been sitting there for a while. I think I probably picked that up last fall. Makeup. I don't really sell a lot of makeup. The place I was getting cheap makeup from has not gotten makeup in a while, so I kind of stopped going there because that was really the only thing I was picking up there, because I could pick up these little pieces of makeup for $1. And usually sell them for $8-10. So still got a good stash of these. This was liquid lipstick, I think, or something like that, for $7.99. They're pretty easy because I would just add new quantity to it when I picked it up. But last few times I went, they just said that they haven't been getting any in, so I haven't been going back and buying anything from them. Probably need to go check on them again. Something I got free. This is a 24 gigaport smart managed OPE switch. I got a bunch of this stuff from a guy who's cleaning out an office. He just had it for a long time and just was tired of it. He knows I resell, so he gave it to me for free. He gave me a bunch of stuff for free. So it's good to network, get to know people. They just want to get rid of stuff. They give it to you. You can sell it. I sold that for $84.95. Like I said, he closed down this office, so everything was working, and he just had to get rid of it, and didn't want to throw it in the trash. So that was a good deal for me. Bought a bunch of just miscellaneous Legos at a yard sale a few months back. And this minifigure was in here. This one's a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Lego. Lego did have the rights for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles for a short period of time. Made a few sets. This is a Dog Pound figure. Kind of a rare figure, I guess, because I got $15 for just this little minifigure. And I'm sure I only paid like $5, maybe $10 for all the Legos. And I'm sure I've sold other stuff out of those Legos I've got. So I always enjoy getting just miscellaneous Legos, and minifigures usually pay for everything. And if you can put together a set out of it, you can usually get pretty good money. If you can't, you can still sell them by the pound for a fair amount of money. We got another DVD sale. This is a horrible movie. Again, like I like enjoying media, even if I don't make much money on it. Usually because I get to see a movie I hadn't seen. I hadn't seen this movie, and I know why I didn't see it, because it was terrible. Sold for $4.20. I probably got probably like 25 cents into this DVD, because I remember this coming from a bulk buy of like 100 DVDs that I bought for like 30 or 40 bucks. And so that was probably my lowest sale of the weekend, honestly. I sold a keyboard. I don't really stockpile a lot of keyboards, but I am getting a little bit low. I do prefer getting the older style keyboards with the PS2 connector. I don't know, for some reason these tend to sell a little bit better for me. I don't know, people tend to like these older style. It's not the clicky or anything like that, nothing mechanical. I'll pick these up at Goodwill whenever they clearance them down to like $1, maybe $2 at the most. I won't spend more than, $2 or $3 for a keyboard, unless it's like one of the little clicky mechanical ones. Then those really are pretty high demand. Got $15 shipped. This will probably ship first class if I just bubble wrap it and poly mail it, which I've done in the past. So let's see. Another free item I got from doing a clean out of a friend, a U-Haul mattress bag. So I got two of these actually. So this one sold for $17.49. Just I guess to help you move a mattress. This is for a twin size. I got two twin sizes and a queen size, I believe, that were never used. I don't know if U-Haul just doesn't sell those anymore. If I'd underpriced U-Haul, I probably underpriced U-Haul. I probably charged $20 or something for that. Sold a CD. Actually, a couple CDs over the weekend. 25 cents I picked up at the flea market up the road. Jock Jams, bunch of classic 90s compilation songs. We Are the Champions, Louie Louie, Devil with the Blue Dress On. Got, yeah, I guess that is a terrible one there. That one we only got $4.95, but like I said, I'm only 25 cents into it. $3 to ship it. $3.19. So eek. That's almost just as bad as the DVD, but oh well. It is what it is. Take chances sometimes whenever you're trying to buy a bunch of stuff in bulk. Might have actually got it free if you consider what some of the other CDs I got from that set. This is from our Webster flea market from, let's say, Martin Luther King Day. They have a huge sale at this flea market. You got to go to on MLK Day and President's Day. Like the place is like 5 times busier than what it is on a normal Monday. Got this vintage Garfield stocking. Got a whole bunch of Garfield stuff that day. I want to say I probably paid like $20 for everything that I got. And this one sold for $34.99. I still got a few other pieces to sell from that. Another thing from my guy that I cleaned out his place was a remote control. Usually remote controls are pretty good. They're quick, easy to test. You got a camera, just put batteries in it, point it at the camera, and a little light will show up here. Oh, did you see it show up? There was probably some residual power there. There's no batteries in it right now, are there? Yeah, no batteries in it. No, that's weird. Capacitor must have still been in there. Anyway, this is a really rare high-end piece of equipment. I never saw the equipment, but I got the remote, listed it, and probably $20. It's pretty good for a remote. Usually about 10, 15 bucks for a remote. 20 on a good day. I think I sold one for 30 before. I sold some really high-end remote controls for 300 the other day. I was totally shocked, but it's one of those universal remotes that you can download an app and control like everything in your house on it. It was really surprising. I had 2 of those. This was a fun yard sale find, Bob Ross, and it was really weird. I went to this yard sale, and this lady knew what everything was worth. She went to eBay, printed everything out of like what things were selling for. She had this selling for like $60 on eBay, which I think is what somebody was asking. But then she was asking $10 for it, and so I was like, "It's a no-brainer. I'm gonna pick it up, even though I know I'm not gonna get $60 for it." I ended up getting $46 sold for it, and it sat for, I want to say maybe 2 months. Probably about 2 months ago, I picked this up. So that was a good fun buy. I picked it up like right after watching the documentary about Bob Ross and how they did his family pretty wrong after he passed. Picked up these little, I don't know what you want to call these things. They're definitely mid-century, modern, 70s, maybe 60s eras. There's no markings, but it's that stone pottery. There's 5 of these owls because owls were hugely popular in the 70s. Signs of wisdom, I guess that was the big thing in the 70s for home decor. So I don't know if these are candle holders. I call them like little mini planter candle holders. Kind of use all the keywords out there. These have sat for a while because I remember I picked these up in the spring, and they just now sold. I had all 5 of them listed for $30 shipped, so can't complain. Really tiny here. Should ship first class. And really durable pottery too. So just whenever you pack anything hollow, though, always make sure you put something in the center, even if it is something small like that. It's going to prevent your item from cracking. Another good thing to always look out. They always seem to sell very well. Are these Home Medic massagers? I pick them up for I usually like $3 or $4 the most I would pay for these. This one actually has the heat, which is a little bit more desirable than ones without the heat. These little heads do come off. Sometimes you can find those separate. Different attachments for these things. I would sell those separate from the unit because the unit here you're usually going to get about $25 to $30 for, and then the accessories you can end up getting another maybe $10 for. Separate, but if you include them, you don't seem to really add any value adding them together that I've noticed anyway. Another thing that I always pick up at yard sales, because they're usually like 50 cents to $1, are designer sunglass cases. For some reason, people want the cases for their sunglasses. So you can pick up Ray-Ban, what was some ones I sold the other day? I can't remember. Ralph Lauren, any kind of name brand. Like I said, empty cases. This was probably 50 cents at a yard sale. May have even been in a free bin. Sometimes people have these in free bins. But just as long as they got the designer brand on it, pick them up. You're going to get $10, $15 for them. And usually sell pretty quick. So this one I ended up probably putting an offer out on because I got $9.49 for it. Free shipping, obviously. This is something I just kind of learned about. Something my kids weren't into was this I Survived series. This one's a little bit different. There's the I Survived books, and then there's the I Survived graphic novel. So it's like a comic book versus the book. So I guess for kids that are more into comic books, to try to get them to read a little bit more. So, but this I Survived series is kind of pretty popular with the kids now. I think I probably picked it up for $1.50, and it's like almost immaculate condition, and I got $10 for that. I've had that a few months listed. Let's see, another cheapo movie sold. Surrogates, Bruce Willis movie. If you get into listing movies, like I say, you got to get them cheap, 25 cents, 50 cents, maybe $1 at the most, unless you definitely know it's a home run over $10 DVD. do you ever want to spend more money? Like these little $4 and $5 movies, and then to get yours to sell better, I mean, take an actual picture. Don't use the stock photo. Put in your actor's name. You lot up movies together can do better. You know, if you don't want to deal with the $5 sales, put a bunch of Bruce Willis movies together, Arnold Schwarzenegger movies, or key genre movies together. It's good tips in my opinion. This sold a little Hanukkah dog tie holiday sparkle costume thing. My wife bought a whole box of dog stuff for $10. We've made everything into lots, but this is just one item that was a one of that didn't really go with any of the other bundles that we put together. And this was back in the spring as well. But I knew this was going to take a while because now we're getting closer to the holidays. So now it sold. I think $8.50. Like I said, it's going to be quick and easy first class ship item. This I just picked up Saturday's yard sale. 50 cents for a bunch of Once Upon a Time. I picked up seasons 1 through 5 for 50 cents a piece. But when I got home, I found 2 of the seasons were both missing a single disc in it. So I got such a great deal, and I was in kind of a hurry that I didn't really stop to look at all of them. I got this and a bunch of and another TV show, Castle. Yeah, but the Castle ones were all good. But this one had a sealed one and then 2 loose ones. But listed them this yesterday morning and sold this last night for $6. So 50 cents into $6. Again, not huge profits, but they add up. All these little things add up. This is another CD that I sold, Return of the Jedi. This is also at the same time I bought the Jock Jam, so that's kind of interesting. I made both of these sales over the weekend, 25 cents. This one did really good. This one sold for $13 shipped. Horror movies, again, always horror and martial arts movies always do well for me. The Hills Has Eyes. So I bundled this with a loose copy of The Hills Have Eyes 2. So we got 1 and 2 bundled together for $7. So somebody will have both copies with one steal there. This is this is my biggest sale here. This really kind of made the weekend. It's another freebie from a friend. It's got what did I pay? Yeah, I got it free, and I got $249 for this. It's a very high-end computer sound card. It's been listed for probably about a month now, but I've had it for about a year. Again, I've gotten help in my cleaning out my death pile and been focusing on it. So another item that's been sitting forever. So definitely new in box, never been used. So it was really great. Sale to have. Got this free from the flea market. I bought a bunch of comic books off of a guy, a Nintendo, Super Nintendo, all in the box. And just clowning around, joking with the guy. We got back, and I was like, "Oh, how about those wrestling cards? What do you got on those?" He's like, "You like wrestling cards?" I was like, "If they're interesting enough." And he's like, "Here, you can have these wrestling." So I gave these to me for free. And it's not a full set. There's 99 cards in here. They're all unique. No duplicates. All in fairly decent condition. I wouldn't say they're perfect or mint. And still netted $28 for some WWF cards. And then this just sold before I came onto the video. Return of the King. Lord of the Rings stuff always seems to do pretty decent, and especially these old 70s cartoons. So, and then this one sold for $12.99. Plus, it's going overseas, so the guy paid like almost $30 for this. It was really crazy. So insane. So that's my sales. So I gotta get packing. So drink my coffee, get up, and get rocking and rolling. Until next time, man. Happy hunting.